Hello, I'm Aaron Vigil, and this is my passion project week 3. I'm recording this on October 22nd. Today I'll be making a vegan key lime pie. To start off, I'm going to need vegan graham crackers, sweetened condensed coconut milk, and 6 limes. I'll also be needing xanthan gum, vegan butter, and 2 cans of coconut cream. This is the ingredients dished out into the measurements. Here I am spraying the pan with cooking spray to keep the crust from sticking to the pan. Now I am preheating the oven. The first step in making the crust is the smashed graham crackers. My mom was giving me pointers during this time, so you can see me switching the mallet around. I'd like to thank Loving It Vegan for this recipe. I do have to say this is my favorite part. Crushing them is really fun. To melt the butter, I put it into the microwave for about a minute. After it was done melting in the microwave, I took it out and began to drizzle it over the graham cracker mix. I tried to drizzle it as evenly as possible. The vegan butter was definitely different than normal butter. It had a weird consistency to it and melted really fast. I then started to pile the graham cracker mix into a pie pan and tried to spread it evenly with a measuring cup. I kind of patted it down and patted the sides to try to get it as even as possible. I still had a little bit of mistakes on the edge, but it turned out okay. I made a normal key lime pie before, and the vegan key lime pie was a lot like the normal one, but it kind of added a weird twist and had different ingredients. Here I am putting the crust into the oven to bake for about 10 minutes. I saw the recipe called for chilling the condensed milk, so I went ahead and put it in the fridge while the crust was baking. Once it was done, I took it out of the oven. It's time to start the inside. First, I got all the hard parts of the coconut cream into a mixing bowl. Then I started to mix it with an electric handheld mixer. This ended up taking a while, and halfway through I ended up having to get more coconut cream because it just was such a small amount. I realized later that I had to freeze it more beforehand for it to get the right consistency. This definitely improved my baking skills. I normally make more normal treats, but exploring vegan options was definitely a new stride in cooking. I ended up over mixing, and right about now is when I should have stopped, but I went along a little too far because it wasn't reaching the stiff peaks. But it ended up being that the coconut cream doesn't really stiff peak like normal creams. So I ended up mixing it for way too long. This is me adding the coconut condensed milk, the lime zest, and lime juice. This is me adding the whipped coconut cream. You're supposed to fold it in as the recipe said, so you can see me kind of using the spatula to fold it in. I don't know how good of a job I did with this, but it's definitely a learning curve. This is me pouring the filling into the crust. I was a little scared at first because it seemed really watery, but once it refrigerated overnight, it got a lot harder. Once I got it out of the oven, it ended up looking really good. And I added a little bit of finishing touches with some lime zest on top. Overall, I had fun with this project. I hope next time I can get the filling just right. My filling was a little too chunky and less smooth, and I wish I would have chilled the coconut cream beforehand. Next week, I'm gonna make another recipe, and we'll see how that one goes. I had my mom try it and she liked it. These are my notes for the week and my MLA citations. This has been my passion project week 3.